Hello and welcome everyone. A quick heads up on what we are going to see today. I was looking for a match together with my friend Supernova and we ended up in a 4 vs 4. Considering my position on the map, I figured that I might be the first player to be attacked and try the defensive setup of towers, utilizing houses as a semi-wall to protect myself from any frontal attack. Before long, our first teammate is rushed by enemy spearmen and due to a lack of defensive structures around his temple, taken out of the game. Shortly after, the next teammate falls to the power of the enemy spearmen, which leaves me and my friend in a bad spot. The loss of 2 teammates motivates me to try and destroy the enemy's economy with Western Asian Sipaks. The stables for that I prepare in the Iron Age already to save up building time. Supernova manages to return the favor just in time before he himself loses his temple to the enemy's spearmen, so that now I am left alone against 3 enemies, wondering how many enemies I can destroy before I'm sent back to the menu. With my stables prepared, I give myself a good chance to catch at least one of the enemies off guard. Finally, the remaining force of the initial spearman rush arrives at my base, and due to proper preparations, quick reaction and the comfortable recruitment from the stables, the threat is annihilated before my labor force takes any casualties. After sending out my cavalry, I stumble upon an unfortunate soul who failed to build defensive structures in time. He quickly reacts and builds towers around his temple. The few spearmen he has to defend himself are cut down soon, but my Sipaks do not possess the power of dealing with his towers or temple effectively, which stalls the initial approach. A relief force from his teammates is searched far and wide without success, so that the enemy has to watch my camel riders slowly but surely ending his time on this map. After reinforcements arrive at the front, I send my entire army to the next player, trying my luck to defeat him as well, or at least to damage his economy hard enough to keep his military potential low. Upon arriving in his base, I dodge the welcome committee and run straight for his muscular field workers, managing to cut down a few more of them before my last Sipak perishes. To even the odds, I send one final contingent of camel riders into the untouched base of the 4th enemy player, where my arrival sparks immediate construction of towers, but due to their delayed reaction of saving workers, my cavalry gets the job done they were made for. Once I made it to the industrial era, I get a visit by Purple, whose army is accompanied by a couple of peasants that form a nice droplet of enemy power, which cannot wait for my Sipax to surround them. I realize that I have interrupted Pink's economy too late to prevent him from recruiting a massive force of soldiers before I have anything to defend myself. The towers I built to defend myself are nothing but an interruption to the enemy's advance. And for everybody who can do the math, it should be clear that my chances of survival have reached a solid 0. So I take the light cannons I was able to produce and send them towards Purple to score one final kill before the grenades of the enemy infantry can destroy my temple. Okay, it seems like I was indeed able to thin out the enemy infantry a little bit, so that this might actually take a while. Especially since I'm counter-repairing like a madman and the enemy forces choose to not deal with my workers first. So maybe this is the right moment to talk to you about something very special. I have seen many players complaining about how OP Russia supposedly is. So if you don't understand what they are talking about, this is your chance to find out. Simply comment under this video your thoughts about war selection, your favorite nation, Solomon Raz, or simply your favorite joke. Every commenter that is subscribed to my channel can win one code to unlock Russia on your account for free. A big thanks to the developers for their generosity and trust in me. Большое спасибо разработчикам за их щедрость и доверие ко мне. Alright, let's get back to the gameplay. As you could see, the remaining soldiers did not pose as much of a threat to my base as I expected. And I took the time to approach the enemy base with my light cannons. If we are lucky, you might actually not realize it in time. We were extremely lucky and managed to hit the final salvo just when he realized what was going on. With the pressure my light cannons caused, Pink might withdraw any reinforcements he sent to the front in order to save himself. My dream of winning this 1 vs 3 with my light cannons shatters as the fragmentation shells of his defending depth size put my light cannons out of order. Meaning that the two of us successfully defended our base now, and the final battle will decide the outcome of this match. Thanks to the observational aid of my teammate Supernova, I managed to deconstruct his undefended forward-placed factories and barracks before he can levy pressure on me. At the same time, I built my own forward-placed factories from where I will produce the units I feel might work best against his arsenal of weapons. Russia overall has massively strong anti-infantry weapons like the Death Scythe, the Flamethrower Tank and the Katyusha, which makes it so difficult while playing Turkey, since all unique Turkish units have low armor values. So I choose to produce APCs to accompany my light cannons to the front, while snipers are meant to defend my base from another soldier rush. Then the moment arrives when the army for the final attack is prepared and you send them into battle. My army arrives at the enemy's base, and once my orders to destroy the enemy capital are given, I have time to focus on defending my own base, where my opponent is knocking at the door. Theoretically, the grenades of the Russian soldiers have a decent effect on armored vehicles in comparison to the Death Scythes. However, any skilled player will easily dodge those grenades, and as you can see, the enemy has no ace up his sleeve. So, he panic rushes with his soldiers to spam grenade volleys on my capital. But his soldiers don't make it far and are quickly taken care of by my widely spread snipers. Meanwhile, my offensive force is attacking his capital and can quickly take out any workers that are rushing to repair it. Upon realizing this, my enemy surrenders and the battle is won. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope this video motivates some of you out there to not surrender easily and instead keep trying with whatever you got. Especially in team matches that can decide over victory or defeat for your team, even if you might not live to see it. Don't forget to participate in the giveaway and see you in the next one.